Good evening. The Relay for Life teams and committee members of Neosho County want you to know that you are not alone in your fight. We have not forgotten you, nor have we forgotten our dedication to our mission of eradicating cancer from our world. COVID-19 may have put a damper on our relay season this year, but it did not dampen our spirit or our resolve. Tonight we hope to touch some hearts with memories of last year's relay, and we hope to ignite a fire of desire in some new hearts that may not have been involved in relay before. We know some of you may have thought about joining us at relay, but for one reason or another just didn't feel like you fit in, maybe didn't feel like you belonged. Well, we want you to know that you do belong. We have tried really hard over the years to encourage everyone to come out and join us relay night, because we truly believe once you experience it, it will change you. It will ignite that fire, and we definitely want you to be a part of the solution too. Tonight we will be showing you some pictures of last year's relay. We will also show you some of the people who have worked hard this year to raise funds and who had made plans to be at the college this very night to remember, fight back, and celebrate. We will be recognizing some of our loyal corporate sponsors and some of our survivors, and we will have a luminary ceremony to honor and remember those who have fought the fight and those who continue to fight this disease. But before we start, we would like to share something that has become very important to all of us over the years. This explanation of why we relay overnight really speaks to our hearts and hopefully will to yours as well. Often we hear people say, why don't we just do a short relay? Why don't we just do an afternoon? Well, this is why we relay overnight. The light and the darkness of the day and the night parallel the physical effects, emotions, and mental state of a cancer patient while undergoing treatment. The relay begins as the sun is starting to set. This symbolizes the time that the person has been diagnosed with cancer. The day getting darker represents the cancer patient's state of mind as they feel that life is coming to an end. As the evening goes on, it gets colder and darker, just as do the emotions of the cancer patient. Around 1 to 2 in the morning is the time of relay that represents the beginning of treatment. They become exhausted, some sick, not wanting to go on, possibly giving up. Participants in relay feel much the same way while walking during these dark hours. They cannot stop or give up, just as the cancer patient cannot stop or give up. Early morning, around 4 to 5 a.m., symbolizes the end of treatment for the cancer patient. Once again, they are tired, but they now have hope. The rise of the sun represents the end of treatment for the cancer patient. They see the light at the end of the tunnel and know that life will go on. The morning light brings on a new day full of life and excitement. So we invite you to sit back and enjoy a night of relay with Neosho County Relay for Life. And we ask you to consider making a donation to our relay. You will see a ribbon at the bottom of the screen with donation information. Right now, we know that American Cancer Society is desperate for your support. This pandemic has affected many of us in many ways, and ACS is no exception. They are struggling to keep their programs, their support efforts for our survivors and their families, their research programs, and their dedicated staff going through these tough times. Cancer doesn't stop. Cancer doesn't sleep. So we have to keep fighting, even in these difficult times, and we have to keep asking for your support. And now, we hope you enjoy our abbreviated Relay for Life in Neosho County 2020. And we just want you to know that we will be back again next year, out in force at Neosho County Community College, and we'll be bigger and better than ever. But we'll need your help to do that. Let's all work together to make 2021 the best year ever. Keep the hope alive. Relay season begins early with fundraisers and plans. One of our early fundraisers has become quite well known, Game On for a Cure. We are privileged to do this in conjunction with the Neosho County Community College Panther baseball team and staff. We have a great deal of fun with special jerseys, special t-shirt sales, special guest speakers, and sharing lots of good information with the community. We want to thank NCCC, Steve Murray, Ben Smith, and all the Panther baseball community for their help and support. This has become an annual favorite in town. Last year we had special jerseys printed with names of loved ones submitted by the team and staff to honor their fight against cancer. We also provided special luminaries for those names relay night. This year we were unable to complete our plans for Game On for a Cure, but we had already received the names to be printed on the jerseys, so we would like to honor those loved ones right now. We will have a special place at next year's relay for luminaries with these names on them as well. Another great fundraiser we do every year is Relay Day at Sonic. Team members and committee members work as car hops at our local Sonic drive-in on a Saturday in April or May. Sonic allows us to keep all tips for Relay, and they always make a generous donation to our cause as well. It's lots of fun, hard work, and a great way to meet the public and keep Relay on everyone's mind. We want to thank Rex Babcock for organizing this event in conjunction with our local Sonic Drive-In and Dr. Pepper. Teams do individual fundraisers of all sorts. Some hold garage sales, some do dog washes, some do bake sales, some hold raffles, kickball tournaments, dodgeball tournaments. Some sell enchiladas, breakfast burritos, pecans. Some do crazy fun events like Egg My House at Easter, or like putting flamingos or pink toilets in yards and having community members pay to have them removed or moved to a friend's home. The ideas are limitless and can be lots of fun for everyone involved. The past several years we have added a Paint the Town Purple event where we encourage businesses and individuals to decorate in purple for the weeks leading up to Relay. It's an amazing thing to drive through town and see purple lights, purple ribbons, purple signs in windows, yards, on trees. It really draws attention to Relay for Life, and people begin to ask questions about why everything is purple. Perfect opportunities to share what Relay is all about and invite someone new to join the fight. Then as we approach Relay Night, we have a special dinner for our local survivors. This is a special night of pampering our survivors, a time for them to come together for support, for fun, for a great meal, for door prizes, for entertainment, and an opportunity for them to meet some of the dedicated volunteers who work so hard for them all year long.
Hi, my name is Gloria Ruggles, and my husband Kimball Ruggles and I are the Survivor Chairs. We love working with our cancer survivors and their caregivers and all the people that are on this video. We also welcome any new cancer survivors so that we can include them in all of our activities. If you know of any new cancer survivors, or if you know of anybody we've lost in the last year, please contact me at 620-431-5939.
Our teams and committee plan, decorate, serve the dinner, clean up, and all with loving hearts and big smiles. We also have had USD 413 leadership team and local firefighters donate their time to be part of this special evening. Just one of many examples of the great community in which we live. Kendall and Gloria Ruggles spearhead this event and do an amazing job. One of the traditional parts of this evening is a quiet candle lighting ceremony where we honor the survivors we have lost since our last relay. Please join us as we remember those lost this past year. Janice Aday, Christy Ammons, Bill Armstrong, Mary Ann Baltasaro, Harold Barnhart, Robert Beachner, Dorothy Beck, Paul Blecka, Charles Carpenter, Glenna Diefenbaugh, Cindy Dybert, Ronald Gordon, Larry Green, Connie Jimenez, Kathy Clawman, Eugene Kester, Dawn Sailors, Paul Smith, Rick Ward, Margaret Wilson, Don Wolkin. Then the day finally arrives and we begin to set up for relay night. The activities begin early Friday morning. The college maintenance crew and committee members join forces to transform this big parking lot into a very special place, the scene of our Relay for Life. Relay setup includes campsites, laying a track, setting up and decorating the stage, setting up concessions, putting up signs and banners recognizing some of our past accomplishments and some of our great corporate sponsors, making sure there is plenty of everything we'll need to relay all night long. Teams, committee, and our wonderful crew from the college all work together to set up luminaries in preparation for that very special part of the night which tugs at everyone's heartstrings. We are thankful to Bank of Commerce, United Methodist Evangelization Group, and NCCC for supplying us with plenty of cold water throughout the day and night. We are also thankful for the United Methodist Boomerlinkers who supply and serve a wonderful reception for our survivors as they begin to arrive for the evening. And of course we couldn't manage without our registration accounting chair, Diana Savings. She wears a number of hats, including helping with the survivor reception. We begin the evening activities with group pictures of the survivors, an opening ceremony kicked off with our local fire department color guard, and a special survivor lap. The teams and committee line the track to cheer them on as they make their way around the track, sporting their special purple survivor t-shirts and accompanied by their loving caregivers. After they complete their lap, we introduce our teams and they all make their way around the track, usually sporting some sort of costumes and spirit stick or banner related to our theme for the year. One of our longtime participating teams is First Baptist Church. Rex Babcock has captained the team since our first relay in Neosho County 26 years ago. He speaks highly of his team, saying they work really hard, and the 24 to 36 members raise money in various ways, such as potato bars, selling luminaries, garage sales, and Sonic Day. Their team banner shows the names of loved ones who have fought cancer or who are still fighting cancer. They want the day to come when their grandchildren will not know what cancer is. Another team that has relayed with us all 26 years is St. Patrick's team, currently captained by Patty Ungles and Jean Cross. Their team came together because they all knew someone who had been touched by cancer and wanted to fight back. Through the years, they have made and sold enchiladas, walking tacos, apple crisp, caramel apples, solicited corporate sponsors, sold luminaries, worked at Sonic Day, and they currently hold a monthly craft night where participants can bring their craft supplies and projects and enjoy an evening meal and 7.5 hours of solid, undisturbed time to devote to their project. They feel the need to show solidarity with those fighting cancer and walk the track all night praying for them. They want to be part of the hope they wish for all cancer victims. Heart and Soul team has relayed with us for 7 years now and is currently captained by Angela Haynes and Linda Lukey. The team started when a group of co-workers joined together after the majority of them were touched in some way by cancer. As time progressed, friends and family of the original group joined together to form the group that relays today. High Prairie UMC has had a Relay for Life team for almost 25 years. Their team started due to the fact that many of their church members and community were facing the obstacles of cancer. Over the years, Team High Prairie has sold pecans as their major fundraiser and has always met its fundraising goal of $5,000 or more. High Prairie UMC is also a gold corporate sponsor. The team has always had 15 or more team members of all ages. They relay not only to find a cure, but in honor of all the survivors and caregivers, and in memory of those taken by cancer. The team co-captains are Chris Marple and Darla Marple, and they always like to be clear that they are only related because Darla married Chris's cousin. Zumba for Life has been involved with Relay for Life for 13 years. Their team members have changed over the time, but their goal has always been to eliminate cancer. This special lady was Pam Harris. She was a much-loved friend and member of their team for many years. She lost her battle with cancer, but they know they will see her again and that she is in a much better place waiting for all of them to join her someday. They miss her every day. Team captain is Donna Dyke. Team Life Goes On was formed in 2003 after Connie Asher was told she had cancer. They have relayed for 17 years. The name came from something Connie had said, "If I'm here or gone, life goes on." Team captains are Veronica Simmons and Betty Stokes. Our other teams from last year included Community Warriors and First Christian Church, Captains Sherry Peppinger and Cody Haviland, Michelle's Angels, Captains Marcia Stitt and Connie Vance, Ashley Clinic ACDC, Captains Ashley Reed and Marianne Whitworth, One Day at a Time, Captains Cheryl Shaw and Cameron Harris, Pirates of the Cure Being, Captains Marla Julich and Denise Hansen, By His Stripes, Captains Connie Ping and Emily Ping, Wings of Hope, Captain Talisa Vincent, The Champion, Captain Rachel Grieve, Flocks Fly Together, Captain Haley Shattuck, I'm Still Here Standing, Captain Vivian McMurray, Antlers of Hope, Captains Jennifer Boyer and Zach Novotny, and Horizon Aerostructures, Captain Teresa LaCrone. Some of our teams, like First Baptist, St. Pat's, and Michelle's Angels, have been with Relay all 26 years in Neosho County. Others, like Horizon Aerostructures and Antlers of Hope, were brand new to us last year. After the team introductions are complete, we gather around the stage where a few awards are given out by our Prizes and Awards Committee Chair, Terry Markham, recognizing some of the top money raisers in the group, best campsite, costume, spirit stick, and most luminaries sold, as well as the MVP for the year. Then relay is off and running. Someone from each team is on the track all night long. Connie Ping and her crew do a fantastic job of providing many different fun things to do. Activities throughout the night include games, music, theme laps, food, a shout out to our local Knights of Columbus for always setting up a concession booth for us, hot dog roast, thanks to generous hearts of Dave and Alice Robinson, Dan and Dory Slane, and Mary Louise Barber for providing the goodies and hosting this part of the evening. 2 a.m. biscuits and gravy, compliments of Great Western Dining, and a few of our crazy committee members. We have inflatable entertainment from 1, 2, 3 Bounce early in the evening. Sometimes the teams have special goodies they sell throughout the night. Everything from root beer floats to apple crisp to enchiladas. It is an amazing community event that brings all facets of our county together. And these two, Lisa Engelman and John Graham, they keep the evening rolling with announcements, music, and games, all while keeping us on schedule throughout the evening. They truly make sure it all comes together relay night. They always seem to have a good time and make sure everyone else does as well. As dusk begins to creep into the area, we begin to prepare for the Luminaria ceremony. Mike Delatorre heads up our Luminaria committee with his lovely wife Anita, and they make sure this part of the evening is extra special. They are in charge of everything from collecting the luminaries sold, to counting them, to getting them set out around the track, to conducting the very special ceremony. Up to this point in the evening, we have been celebrating our advances and successes. We have continued to fight back by raising more funds for ACS. Now it is time to remember, time to begin the luminary ceremony. We begin with the survivors walking the first lap of the luminary ceremony. Once they complete a lap, the hope sign comes on and everyone begins to light the luminaries. Once the candles have all been lit, relayers walk the track in silence to honor these cancer survivors with special music in the background. We have a tradition of honoring any survivors we have lost during the past year by placing special purple luminaries in the center of the track. The families are invited to come and light their loved one's special luminary at that time. We will plan to honor those whose names you saw earlier this evening with these special bags next year. At this time, we would like to honor those names that would have lined our track this year. These names represent the reason we continue to relay. We couldn't let this night pass without honoring them in some manner, so we have put their names on virtual luminaries. Please join us as we honor and remember those special souls who fill our hearts each year with an ever greater desire to put an end to cancer. The rest of the night is dedicated to the walkers. Everyone continues to walk through the night with some games and entertainment interspersed. We have an annual hot dog roast at 11, Zumba, line dancing, fashion show, scavenger hunt, music, trivia, theme laps, and the ever-popular 3 a.m. biscuits and gravy. Well, we made it through the night, and the morning after, we gather to announce total dollars raised for the year, and usually have a final drawing to give away a prize to one of the dedicated walkers who have remained with us all night. Then it's clean up and head home. Everyone is tired, but so glad to have been a part of this event. It won't be long, and we'll be planning for next year's Relay for Life. For most of us, it's a year-round passion. We would like to say a big shout out, thank you to our corporate sponsors. Last year we had 21 silver sponsors who were honored with their names on the back of our shirts, 14 gold sponsors who had their logos on our shirts, and an incredible 6 platinum corporate sponsors who also had logos on the shirts, and each were recognized with their own banner Relay Night. We truly could not do what we do without the support of our corporate sponsors. Thank you so much. This year, of course, things were slightly up in the air for a long period of time, and our teams weren't sure what we could be doing for Relay this year, so a number of our regular corporates did not get contacted as usual. However, we did have a few who still came through at the last minute with donations, and we want to recognize them as well. Truly part of the backbone of our Relay. We would like to thank all of you for joining us this evening and for supporting Relay for Life, even in these trying times. But before we leave you this evening, we just want to say one more thank you to all the many people who helped pull our Relay together. It truly takes a village, as they say. We couldn't do it without all of you, and we are so thankful for each and every one of you. We salute this group who comprise our committee or our event leadership team. You help bring the heart and soul to our Relay each year. want to take just a moment to say a very special thank you to this woman. Allison Daly has been our staff partner for the past 6 years, and she has been amazing. She is always upbeat and ready to jump in and help in any way she can. She has brought a lot of joy to our relay community, and we just want to take a minute to say thank you. You are appreciated more than you'll ever know. Thank you. See you all next year.